Well, look at him right beside the box. Let's see how he times the gate.
Ooh, got pinched off. Not so
got
good.
pinched off, yeah.
The start comes from the inside. It was at the 54. We'll get you the rundown here. It's the 24 of Maxon Bernacchi out of Mill Creek, Indiana. Haven't really said that name too many times, Bernacchi's, but he is quickly displaced by the number 91. And that would be Gabe Holland. And guess where Gabe finished? In the number 1 spot.
In the number 1 spot. Holy cow. Jumping out to that early lead. Whoa, bunch of riders down in that left-hander leading into the long short shoot. 3 or 4 riders picking themselves up. Look at this, 6 riders wide as they exit the 10 Commandments. Now, you can see that we talked about the ruts and stuff moving throughout the course. Yeah, you're always going to have ruts in the corner stuff, but not quite as intense right there as they were yesterday.
No.
Those were absolutely killers, but they seem a little bit deeper going back into Storyland.
So the 91 of Gabe Holland now working his way. Speaking of Storyland, look out, he's telling a story. Somebody about ran into the back of him. That would have been a not so good story. There's our hole shot artist now. He slips back to the number 3 spot. It's Holland out front, first moto winner. And he is trying to get away on this first lap. This is a heater right here. You throw down 2 good laps, and that's the goal, is to get away from everyone behind you. Holland won that first moto on the 91. And the 24 slips back to 3rd, 4th or so.
Looks like that might be Trevor Hazlett. Is that the 65?
65 perhaps, yep. But yeah, he's back in the 3rd spot. There's Hazlett.
Yeah, he made some good moves coming through the forest back there, through the trees. Puts himself in that number 3 spot. First time around the beach for these 250C junior riders. And here we go. Oh, a little bit of huckabuck in that second position there, catching one of those kickers.
So let's reset the field here. 1 lap officially in the books. 250C, 12-17. It's Gabe Holland. Brady Weir is 2nd. Trevor Hazlett 3rd. Keegan Rowley 4th. Paxton Lipinski 5th. Maxim Bernacchi 6th. Caden Shaw 7th. Colin DeLarco 8th. Aiden Babin 9th. And Drew Calloway round out your top 10. Look at that one hand on the bars there. What was going on there? Adjusting the, I don't know.
He's still grabbing tear. No, he's pulling tear off. Is what he's doing.
His jersey. I didn't know they had buttons on those things. Let's undo this tie.
That was one of the roughest spots behind that billboard. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull a tear off now. I would look for a braking bump to double and pull it off. Wow.
So
that was
the number 94 of Brady Ware. Hazlett right there in your shot. And Gabe Holland coming at you right now, the number 91. He is your leader. The 10 Commandments, we talked about the first 3 or 4 turns with Bradley Esper, how wild those first few turns are when you've got 41 of your best buddies with you, trying to be conservative and careful and also trying to move forward. It's a balancing act.
And we've seen it almost every moto. Somewhere from turn 2 to the long short shoot, 3 or 4 guys just get a little aggressive, get tangled up, everybody going for that same line. But if not, you have to be set up so critical on that first lap for the 10 Commandments or it's a disaster.
Yeah, you got to be aggressive and careful. So, I mean, it's delicate.
As the crowd thins out, that's a different story. But on that lap 1, you saw them 6 wide across those jumps as they came through, and that leads to disaster. It only takes 1 guy to clip a wheel. Back to our leaders, and look at this.
This is finally one of the motos where it's kind of been pretty chill. Nobody getting too crazy just yet.
Holland just having a
easing
good
on down the road.
Yeah, good smooth ride right there, picking up a little real estate each time around. And
the push coming from Keegan Rowley, it looks like the 48 that you see just going into the air there, trying to run down our 3rd place rider, Trevor Hazlett. He's on the inside. Hazlett giving him a little bit of room there as they work their way around the beach. Here comes our leader directly in front of the announcer's tower. It is still Gabe Holland on the 91 machine.
Right now, a battle for the 2nd position right there. We're able to hold on. Hazlett thought he could shorten the track up just a bit and make that move.
That's for 3rd, I believe. That's Hazlett and Keegan Rowley. They're coming into the billboard section. There's Weir on the 94 machine, and Hazlett is getting some pressure. He's got the feet off the pegs there. Did our 4th place rider, Rowley.
And that's what we talked about, that 4th, 5th, 6th position. These guys are not separated by more than a second and a half. It remained that way for the entire moto last time around. Oh, is that Weir just went down? Oh, wow, that's absolutely wonderful. No, Connor Capetta out of Gibsonia, PA, hitting the deck as he worked his way through. So right now, take a look. Caden Shaw trying to get it together right now. Had a bit of a bobble right there. Gets it back underneath of him. Gets it back underneath of him. And the number 41 trying to put the attack on now. Looks like he's going after Keegan Rowley. Rowley absolutely going to have to defend right now. He goes wide down into the shallow ruts right there. Keegan Shaw, he stays tied up against a tree. He goes into those deeper ruts. Not able to carry as much speed, but definitely a shorter track. Whoa, getting all kinds of loose. Shaw right there bouncing side to side as he comes down and heads for the Yamaha Para-Style. Keegan Rowley up and over that big tabletop in the middle. Whoa. Yellow flag here. Medic flag is out. Who is that down here below us? Gabe Holland checking in now on lap number 3, trying to get an ID on this bike down here. Riders continue to work their way through. I still can't get a read. Oh, that might be the 54. That Chance Kaiser. Chance Kaiser on that Yamaha. I believe that's exactly who it is. Chance sitting on the side of the track right now. They now have his bike. They now have his bike off the side of the track as well. So this time around, Gabe Holland on lap 3, a 2:04.13. Brady Weir, that 2:08.18. Keegan Rowley, 2:06.9. Caden Shaw in the number 4 spot. He's turning a 2:07.1. He's got a pretty quick time on, but look at this. Colin DeLarco in that number 5 spot. He's turning a 2:05. He's a couple seconds faster than the riders ahead of him. Got to get all the way up to Gabe Holland to beat that 2:05.9. So DeLarco making time here early in this one. Bonacci in at 2:07 range. He's riding in 6th. Aiden Babin in the number 7 spot. He's at a 2:06.9. So rider on the move right now, Colin DeLarco. Again, a couple seconds quicker per lap than the riders ahead of him.
Yeah, DeLarco, he's right where he needs to be right now after taking that second place position in Moto 1. Caden Shaw just ahead of him in 4th, who took 3rd in Moto number 1. So those guys are on track right now, but they've also got some stiff competition out of Brady Ware and Keegan Rowley, who are running in the number 2 and 3 spots, at least heading into that 4th lap of racing as we get set to wrap things up here on lap number 3. An 8 now near 10-second lead over the rest of the field, and what's going on back there for second place for Gabe Holland as he's looking at a 1-1 here in the 250C Junior, 12-17. Looks like total domination has been achieved as he's 10.6 seconds ahead of Brady Ware, and Keegan Rowley still back in the number 3 spot, but Rowley is now less than a second behind Ware as he is challenging for the number 2 spot, and DeLarco. Maxim Baranici now up to 5th. What happened to Caden Shaw? Shaw having problems. He's dropped completely out of the running for a podium position now as he is now outside the top 10. So DeLarco up to 4th, Baranici in 5th. Aiden Babin is 6th, Drew Calloway in 7th, Jesse James is 8th, JJ Concannon in 9th, Brody O'Connor rounds out your top 10. And again, Caden Shaw outside the top 20 now and still not checked in.
That's what I was trying to point out. I was like, Shaw dropping. I didn't see him on the track. I'm seeing him dropping right here. I was wondering the same thing. Rodney had a mouthful of food. Couldn't respond.
Yeah, thanks to the Peppards.
My goodness.
Wow. I don't know what I just ate. That cracker was just out of this world, though. Had like some kind of spread on it with some kind of, I don't know if that's elk or deer or.
Yeah, he's from Alaska, and his family, they catch it.
Alaskan smoked salmon. That's what it was. Wow. Yeah, I could taste the salmon in it, too. That is really good. Thank you, Peppered family.
Landed
Hunter
Peppered.
stick.
Love
moose.
it. Oh, a little
I
moose.
got my Moose Slim Jim.
That's what I'm eating. I didn't know what I was eating.
Yeah, there you go.
It's delightful.
Yeah, it is.
I've never had moose. I have now.
Hey, you big
Thank you to the Peppards. You guys are awesome.
Well, big change there in this one as Colin DeLarco does move up to 4th, still on the move, but tough break again for Moto 1 third place finisher Caden Shaw all the way back to 39th and still hasn't completed. I believe that may be his bike I see parked on the infield. So heartbreaker there for the 39 machine as he was looking at the likelihood of an overall top 3 here for this 250C Junior 12 to 17 limited class if things would have worked out in his favor, especially after that first moto. But that turns us right back up to the front. Brady Ware and Keegan Rowley now about 1.1 seconds apart, so they're pretty mirrored on time. Only a 0.2 of a second difference in those lap times. They're still nose to tail as they make their way by and down around the billboard now.
Yeah, just 2 laps ago we talked about DeLarco. He has moved himself from about the 8th position. Now he is up into that number 4 spot. I say keep your eye on Rowley. Now all of a sudden he is up in that number 3 position. And this one is going to turn into about a big lead for Holland. Holland out there about 14 seconds right now. But as we mentioned, in this 250C, all those battles start somewhere around that 3rd position, 2nd, 3rd position. And each time there's about 3 riders battling out for, say, that 4th or that 7th or that 8th spot, especially inside that top 10. Never a matter of just one-on-one. It's always a group thing. It's a group effort right now. These guys fighting each other 4 at a time.
No doubt about it, and that's the way we like to see it, as we are definitely within 2 laps. White flag going to be coming out, I believe, this time around, Megawatt. I'm going to head on down, but look at this battle. It's side by side. Here comes Rowley up side by side of Ware now. Can he make the pass and make it stick? I almost think it may be done. Over the tunnel jump into the monster mile sweeper turn now.
Rowley holding that inside. He's inside on that sand turn set up by the tree. So yes, he guards that line, able to make the move. So Rowley taking the position from where Rowley putting himself into the number 2 spot.
Never a dull moment here at Loretta Lynn's, period. I think these are Alaskan almonds. We are just devouring this little finger tray here. About to eat your finger. It's Alaskan finger, some bushman's finger there. That was delicious. You got to work around the nail.
A native finger right there, yeah.
Fingernail a little chewy, but. So
2.5.
Thanks again to the Peppards for thinking about our silly behinds up here, announcing Dirt Bike Races with a nice little tray full of cheeses and Alaskan salmon spread and elk and beef.
That's better fare than we deserve, I will promise
Absolutely.
you that.
Absolutely. Landon Pepper, one of the Orange Brigade, I believe, or is he on a gas? KTM, maybe, I don't know. Fox Racing rider as well.
That
2
moose
minutes
is
to
a
go.
bit chewy.
The moose.
I like
is
it.
Loose. He's jumped in that plane. They land that thing, go kill an elk, slay it, chop it all up, bring it back home, feed the family for 6 months.
Quarter it out, got the antlers on the front of the plane, on the wing.
There is the number 94, Brady Ware in 3rd. No worse for the Ware, right, huh? How tired are these guys? And he's got Colin DeLarco lurking back there about 4 seconds back and forth. Maxon Bernacci in the number 5 spot. He pulled our whole shot.
Raleigh thinks the number 94 is starting to wear on him.
Oh, there it is. There it is. So it's really cool. I get messages from time to time from folks listening online. It's kind of affirmation that you're somewhat doing the right thing. They're enjoying the coverage of it. There's thousands of people, literally their family members are back home watching. They are friends and family. They tell everybody when they're watching on Facebook, and all their friends jump on and during their respective motos. It's cool.
My phone been blown up for a couple days now. Appreciate everybody back there listening. I even had a cool text this morning. Said, hey, Mega, this is so-and-so. Got your number from Scott Keener, friend of his, man. And just reaching out, total stranger, man, letting us know he appreciates what we're doing, and he's having a great time down here as well.
I mean, what better thing to do midweek, checking out Loretta Lynn's, if you're back home or at work, just throw this thing up on the laptop, act like you're working, plunk away on the keyboard every now and again.
You mentioned that. I know Tim Ash and the guys are listening to RG Motorsports at home. All my guys, they take care of me. They're the ones that put the bikes underneath me, keep me out on the road. So Tim Ash and Stephen Golden and the whole crew up there at RG's support me 100% listening to us today, and I'm sure we'll be hearing from them just shortly as well.
Oh, the number 94, as we were following along on this last lap, the white flag is out. Or is that the 46? That's the 46. 48 of Keegan Rowley, maybe? So the 91, though, continues. Gabe Holland has led this thing from the get-go, 17 seconds out front. I believe Riley was able to pick the bike up, no problem. Yes, you should put that in the freezer. Ehab is happy with the beverages that were delivered from the Peppards. He will take those to his cooler and consume those later on this evening. And we got some, Ed Perry dropped off some watermelon for us as well, some ice cold watermelon. That'll be delightful.
And then at Minnie O's, Ferry, the Red Dog himself, bringing us the Cuban sandwiches. Remember,
that's the best.
Are you kidding me? Oh, wow. Come up the steps, there's like 15 of them on the plate, all wrapped full, still hot.
Yeah. There is the 91 here on this last lap, the white flag for Gabe Holland. A good ride for him. His best lap came at lap number 4. That seems to be the magic hour. Lap 4 is when you put it all together. A 2:02 for him. He works his way around some lap traffic megawatt.
Jeff, oh, there we go.
Rob.
A little bit of no footer up and over that first jump. Got a little bit of a Jeff Stanton workman-like style, you know what I mean?
Blue-collar guy.
Very strong on the bike, nothing
Lunch
very
pail,
flashy, but every move he makes very effective on the bike. You know,
Every
not a
breath
lot
he
of waste.
takes.
Every breath he takes, not a lot of wasted motion out of that youngster at all.
That's it.
And like I said, every time he makes a commitment to move lines or something,
Oh, the 57
no.
is under the bike. The number 57 of Logan Forward trying to get out from under his bike. He's okay, but he's stuck under the bike. The flagger there will pick it back up as we continue to fly. The checker flag here, second Moto 250C Junior 12-17 limited classes. Gabe Holland, Keegan Riley second, Brady Ware third, Colin DeLarco will be fourth, and Maxon Bernacci will round out your top 5 as Rodney Tomlin with salmon breath now will say hello to the podium.
You know what's funny? I was thinking that same thing there, but it couldn't be any worse probably than normal. But nonetheless, wow, what a great ride here in this 250C Junior 12-17 limited class. Gabe Holland able to post it up 2 for 2 going into this one. One more to go, and it could be a perfect show for this rider and a national championship as he is well on his way to making that happen. As we get our gold medals ready to hang around the neck. Miss Riley bringing those over to us. All right, so Gabe Holland, here you go. There's that Moto Gold. That's 2 of them. Very nice. Those fit well around your neck, huh?
Yes, they do.
Well, they look good as well. So let's talk about this. This is 2 perfect motos, it seems like, for you. Tell me about them.
Well, first moto I did really good. Didn't get the best start though on the first moto, but this moto is way different. Got a good inside gate. Came out second off the start. I don't think I pulled the whole shot. Congrats to the kid that did, but I was able to manage to get around him pretty quick and carry my first place. Carry first all the way to the end.
Well, you did an amazing job. Your recovery drink there, huh?
Yes, sir.
A little yoo-hoo.
Yes, sir. Best recovery drink out there.
All right, man. Sounds good. And of course, with that, buddy, I mean, you got a lot of folks I'm sure you want to say thanks to on the road to what looks like a possible championship for you.
Hey, I'm hoping so. It's looking that way. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Jesus Christ, Zach Cleary, Maxim Power Sports, Airtron Heating and Air, V3 Off-Road, CNS Racing, Troy Lee Design, Risk Racing, ODI Grips, Micah Metals, DT1 Filters, Acer Bis, Scott Goggles, and AO1 Desires for giving me some sweet graphics.
Alrighty, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe Holland with the gold here at Loretta Lynn's, and that's 2 motos in a row as he sits in the driver's seat of this 250C Junior class, and we get our bronze medal award winner to make his way over. Or excuse me, second silver. Sorry. See, at least somebody's paying attention. So that one's going to be Brady Ware. How about it for Brady Ware? Dude, I'll tell you what. If anybody deserves a medal today, that's going to be you. That battle that you had going on out there with Roley for what seemed like the entire 15 minutes was just top shelf, man. Talk about that.
You know, it's pretty rough. Arms started pumping up like second lap. I got some bad blisters on my hands too. Wow. But yeah, it was really a fun moto, and I'm just glad I got to get up on the podium once while I'm here. I wanna thank my sponsors, RL Buxton Excavating, Fortified Designs, Spikes KTM. I want to thank the boys at TCD, Tim, for getting my suspension dialed in. And anyone else I forgot, Mom and Dad, Mathis, I want to thank him too for hooking me up. Thank you guys.
Alrighty, there you go. He's second place, Brady Ware. And how about it? In Moto number 1, he had a good ride, and he comes back to have a second good ride after pushing through the pack. Put your hands together for now bronze medal award winner, Colin DeLarco, ladies and gentlemen. Got a little ahead of myself there, but Colin, dude, wow, man, talk about a salvage moto. Step on over here. Get yourself in some shade right there. Talk about a salvage moto. That one was exactly that for you. You had your work cut out for you, looked like.
Yeah, I got a horrible start. I just spun really bad and I just had to cut through. I was finally being able to do the double, triple in the 10 Commandments. So that was making me gain some speed, and it was hectic out there. The track's beat, and then I just got an arm pump midway through the moto, so it was rough.
I tell you, you pushed there, like you say, through the first half of the moto, and you were pushing at the halfway point. Seemed like there things had settled into a little bit of a pace, but that last couple of laps, you started clicking it back up.
Yeah, my dad was telling me on the pit board, you better make some more speed up. So I was like, all right, I got to go. And after that, I don't know, I was just going 100%.
There you go, man. 100% got you where you needed to be and got you in a great position. Who do you want to say thanks to?
First off, my mom and dad, the Lord for keeping me safe. My brother, my sister watching back home, I know you are. All my buddies watching back home, and especially out to Clover Hill, Nick and Steven over there. They're having my bike. It's perfect. And then Jake from the Moto shop. All my grandparents, DHD Motorsports, my cousin Lewis, he has me a practice track, built it for me and everything, so I was able to train even though it was raining pretty much every day down in Florida. Just everyone, Dean Diaz with the I-55, everyone else I forgot. Adept for having my bike looking good too. I love that bike.
Alrighty, man, sounds good. Colin DeLarco, ladies and gentlemen, taking home the Moto bronze here in Moto number 2 of this 250C limited class. And wow, I believe we got one more order of business here. We got our Whole Shot Award winner, if I'm not mistaken. Max Bernacki up here. And Max, you got yourself a Whole Shot. Way to rip it and grip it, dude. Tell me how it went down.
I don't know. I was just second gear, held her wicked until I couldn't anymore.
How did the rest of the moto go for you?
Felt good. Got passed by a couple people, but it is what it is. I was tired.
Who you want to say thanks to?
Matt Walker, Moto X Compound, my mom and dad, Lord Jesus Christ, and that's about it.
That's all it takes right there to get you up here, ladies and gentlemen. He takes home the